President, colleagues in the Senate, last night, is my mic on? Okay. Last night I went back and I watched the debate on House File 2573. It was a bill where Senator Garrett introduced an amendment that froze Iowa's opioid settlement fund in the treasurer's office to wait for the legislature to decide how to spend the money. Not a single Democrat voted to put those funds in a freezer in the treasurer's office. Why? Because our good friend Senator Joe Bolkcom warned on that day, May 24th, 2022. Why are we going to make addicted Iowans wait for help? How many more Iowans are going to OD while you wait? Senator Bolkcom warned that Iowans would have to wait another year before the funds would be distributed. Little did he know back in 2022 that Senate Republicans wouldn't allocate a single nickel from those funds for nearly 2 years. Senator Garrett wanted a plan, and this is the bill we get today. This is no plan. This just gives the fund to two agencies with no reporting, no timeline, no accountability. This is a hurry up and say you spent the money bill. Why? Because Republican senators kept the funds in the freezer, frozen in the state treasurer's office. During that time, we lost 237 Iowans to opioid overdoses deaths in 2022. And in 2023, we lost 220 Iowans to opioid overdose deaths. While the opioid settlement funds sat in a freezer in the state treasurer's office, Iowa lost more than 450 Iowans to opioid overdose deaths. We cannot afford to wait. Iowans want help now. They want accountability of how the money is being spent. The opioid crisis has destroyed far too many innocent lives in Iowa and across the country. I know in this very chamber, we have people who have family members who have lived it. This amendment has 3 actions. First, it designates the Department of Health and Human Services as the lead agency in dispersing 100% of the funds. Secondly, it charges the department with dispensing the funds immediately into life-saving, evidence-based treatment programs and recovery housing to help Iowans get the help they need now. Finally, it requires HHS to report to the legislature annually the allocations of funds so the Iowa legislature stays engaged in the opioid settlement fund dollars, knowing how they're spent to make sure they're spent wisely and that they're spent in saving lives. I'd be happy to answer any questions.